Again, we back with another video, giving y'all even more builder news. I may do his own video for takeovers, may do his own video for badges, but we're gonna go over a little bit of the things in this video. We may even go over my career in this video. If y'all do want more, like the video. We got the full block to go over today. Y'all do want more, like the video, subscribe, all that good stuff. No more talking. Let's just hop into it. Let's go! Alright, so lead a dynasty in my career. Set your sights on leading the greatest dynasty of all time on new gen platforms. You know what I'm saying? New takeover system. Choose 72 takeovers and 14 takeover abilities. They have new badge perks. Look at this. It shows you and everything. So I like that. And then it shows you a whole list like this. Takeover has 5 levels, which you'll gradually boost with strong performances on the court by raising your takeover meter from heating up to red hot. So I don't really know how that works, but yeah, we'll see. Heart of a dynasty. Before your NBA play or career begins, relive your MyPlayer's greatest moments, kickstarting your pro. So this is pretty much like you can have like a prelude without having a prelude. I guess you know what I'm saying, like they used to do in the old 2Ks where we would be able to start at high school and stuff like that. You can do that if you want to do that. But if you don't, you can skip it. Simple as that. I think I may actually play those because I'm going to be honest, that has such and such potential. I'm going to just say that. But yeah, that used to be really good stuff to like get like your player up. Climb dynasty rankings. We went over that in the little thing. GOAT ranking system returns in NBA 2K25 now with an added dynasty component to follow your team's place in history. See how you and your team compare to the 9 greatest dynasties in NBA history and deliver iconic performances to dethrone the likes of Michael Jordan's Chicago Bulls and others. Let's get into it. Alright, so I ain't gonna lie, every time I see this I think that's John Collins. But let's get into it. My career, my player, badges, and takeovers. 12 minutes, 53 seconds, way longer than the last block. Let's get into it. We're not going to go too much into my career. If y'all want that, I'll probably make that his own video for sure. Learn more. We already know about all that. We've seen this. NBA 2K25 is just around the corner. Really a month away, so not really just around the corner, and we've got plenty to discuss ahead of its launch, including the MyPlayer builder and all new takeover system, improved badge progression, and the immersive MyCareer mode. For the latest iteration of the franchise, we were adamant about making significant changes to each of the aforementioned areas for a more tailored experience. Whether you're new to NBA 2K, a returning player, or a savvy veteran, there's more than one way to play. Let's get started. NBA, or I don't know why I keep saying NBA, but MyPlayer builder. Through each of these MyPlayer builder paths, you'll have access to more information than ever before. So they're gonna, Every MyCareer starts with building your player, which is possibly the most integral moment on your journey to creating a legacy for yourself. We understand the importance of this process, so we've spent a good deal of time ensuring you have the tools necessary to build just the right player for you. MyPlayer Builder offers an array of customizations in the structure and archetype of your MyPlayer, with over 100 new possible archetypes you can create. When you enter the MyPlayer Builder, you'll have the option to choose from. Create your own build, where we're going to see that. Community build. I guess those are the only two. I thought it was going to be more. But yeah, let's get into this. Whether you're a build-making veteran who has mastered the MyPlayer Builder or just looking to experiment and create a unique build, anyone can use the world-class MyPlayer Builder to create a build from scratch. You can choose, okay, so this is pretty much just chatting, I'm not gonna lie. So we get the picture of the builder that we got in, I guess, the little blog that we watched, and this is a 6'2 build. 87 dunk, 85 layup, 82 3 ball, 98 ball handle, 94 speed ball. So I'm really interested to see what it's going to take to get these animations. If it's the same as last year, that could be interesting because it seems pretty easy to get playmaking. But yeah. But I like the fact that you can actually address all 4 categories. Like, I like that. Now, he is kind of mid on shooting and mid on finishing. So that is interesting, but there is a very big deal that we're going to talk about later on in this video. 2, community build first introduced. Is not that important to me, I'm not gonna lie. Through each of these MyPlayer builder paths, you'll have access to more information than ever before. If you want to nerd out and dig deeper, you can preview all of the benefits you qualify for, including badges, takeovers in new takeover system, and signature animations. Once you have a MyPlayer build you like, we suggest taking it for a spin in the bro, that made me think, is this like a respec? But no, it's not. Okay, seen all this. You can do all the tests, participate in 3v3 or 5v5 games, play the new freestyle practice option to experiment without teammates or opponents. Bro, I don't know why this is a new thing. This makes no sense why that just wasn't always a thing where you could just do the freestyle practice option like you could do in my NBA and stuff like that. Like that's perfect. That's all we really needed. Even if we didn't have micro, they could have just had something in the menu where you could just go to practice. It had like a practice tab, and you could do freestyle, and you could just test your jump shots, and in there you could actually change your animations. You know what I'm saying? That was literally all that was really needed, personally, if I'm being honest. Yeah. This year's MyPlayer Builder is designed to cater to different playstyles and strategic preferences, whether you're creating your MyPlayer from scratch or leveraging community wisdom. Each option in NBA 2K25 is crafted to fit your style. We've refreshed a handful of physical attributes. So let's get into this. This is pretty important. There are now 5 physical attributes in MyPlayer Builder: speed with ball, in playmaking category, speed, agility, strength, and vertical. Stamina is now earned. I went over this in the last one, but pretty much you start at 85. Do a workout. It adds 2 stamina. You can do 4 workouts a week, so by the second week you can do it. I don't really like the fact that they went from 5 to 4 just to make it take longer, but it doesn't really take longer, so I don't really get it, to be honest. Once any of your MyPlayers reaches a 99 stamina attribute, it is permanent. As an added bonus for hitting the gym, if you get at least 3 stars on all 4 weekly workouts, you will receive a temporary turbo meter boost and unlock a body type for your MyPlayer. So you unlock a body type. Oh, so actually reducing it makes it easier. Oh man, I ain't gonna lie, 2K. Hey, I like that. Okay, I like that. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I could do 4. I couldn't get all 5, so I just gave up on them joints a long time ago. 2Ks ago. Before I maybe, okay, so I helping people like me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We're just gonna leave it there. Once you have done all 12 unique workouts in the Gatorade Gym, you will unlock Workout Warrior, which gives you 99 stamina, a permanent turbo meter boost, and all of your unlocked body types across all new existing saves. Now, the thing that's very interesting to me is for this, you don't have to actually get 3 stars. See, it says for this, you have to get 3 stars on all 4 weekly workouts. You will receive a temporary turbo meter boost. But for this, you just got to do 12 unique workouts. And you get 99, and you get a permanent turbo meter boost, and all of your body types. Now, the thing that I just thought about, oh, it says it here. The thing I did just think about was, does this carry over? And it confirms it, yes. So what I was gonna say is, if the stamina doesn't carry over, you have to do this every single time. That is atrocious. But the fact that you only have to do it once, I might probably have 1 build for the first month because of this. Because once I get done with this, get my badge perks on that build, I'm gonna have it on all the rest of my builds with Rebirth. So yeah, that's gonna work out. In 2K24, the acceleration. Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't see acceleration. I just peeped it. Acceleration is no longer in the game. I didn't even notice that. Oh my, bro. So I noticed strength. I noticed stamina, but acceleration. Whoa, that's a big one. Okay, so acceleration is not on that screen anymore. In NBA 2K24, acceleration attribute determine your dribble, launching, and off-ball movement. In contrast, NBA 2K25 dribble launching is now determined solely by the speed with ball attribute, while defensive lateral movement, off-ball launches, and off-ball cuts are determined by a new. Whoa. Okay. We don't gotta have all these think pieces. We don't gotta have all these research. They telling us right now, if you want to be able to move defensively, that's agility. You want to be able to move off ball, that's agility. You want to do off ball cuts, that's agility. That's a pretty big one. I ain't gonna lie. I knew it was off ball for offense, but I didn't know it was defensive it was like literally lateral quickness in it too. Speed of ball being the only thing that you have to worry about from launching, and speed of ball is gonna be more important than it's been the past couple years too. So I like that too. So everything when you're dribbling with the ball is speed of ball. So your launch, how fast you are while dribbling, that's a pretty big one. Now takeovers, I'm gonna go over this, but I'm gonna go over this later. I'm gonna get to some of the important things. This kind of give you a glimpse of all the badges. So if you wanna, you know what I'm saying, screenshot this, whatever you wanna do what you gotta do. Okay, badge perks. There are 3 new badge perks that you can modify progression of individual players. Each perk has 2 slots available to unlock. One for tier 1 badges, another for tier 2. So pretty much just like it was, but last year you had tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5, or not 5, but all the way to tier 4. Now, when it comes to the badge perks, I'm guessing it's 6 because it says 3 are returning from last year. Oh, no, it's 4. Because it's earned through rotating. Okay, you know what I'm saying? But max +1. I seen these, but I didn't look at the description of these. The things that I saw kind of scared me later. I didn't fully read into it, but it looks really, really controversial. Boost a badge 1 level above its max potential. You must progress a badge to its max potential before equipping this perk. These are unlocked at level 15 and level 30 in each season. At the end of the season, your badges equipped with max +1 will revert to the original level. I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest. So you get 2 badges to go up a whole level. So if you have a Hall of Fame badge, I'm guessing they can go to Legend, which we will get into. Participation badges equipped with this perk will earn a flat base amount of progression each game, regardless of how many times they are activated. Interesting. Synergy badges equipped with this perk will receive a progression when your teammates earn progression using the same badge. Interesting. Performance multipliers. Pretty much the same thing as last year. Yeah, when you play tough opponents. Teammate grade when you win. Now, let's get into the stuff that's really kind of scaring me a little bit. Badge elevators. This is why I wanted to skip the badge and takeovers. New in NBA 2K25, badge elevators can permanently boost an individual badge of your choice up to 3 levels within its max potential. For example, if your badge is currently at bronze but has a potential of legend, it can immediately be boosted up to 3 levels from bronze to silver to gold to Hall of Fame. These will be available to unlock throughout the year from season level rewards. Badge elevators earned in season 1 to 4 can boost your badges up to 2 levels. And those earned in season 5 to 8 can boost your badges up to 3 levels. Now, the thing about this is, this one is not that OP. It's pretty much floor setters, but without the fact that you don't have to like actually earn the badges, if that makes sense. So that's pretty much what it is. You just pretty much instantly get it to a certain thing. I don't really see the point of, if you have a max potential of legend, you getting it to Hall of Fame. But if these badges are hard to get to Hall of Fame, that could be pretty nice to be able to do. But we'll see. But even if you get it to Hall of Fame and the max potential is legend, once you get it to legend, it doesn't drop. So that's what I'm kind of saying. So I would just say get it to gold and then do it if you can get it to legend. If you only can do it for the first 4 seasons, then later on you can get it to like silver and then you can get it to legend. Now the reason why he said this, he said so that people can kind of get used to it, but it's kind of self-explanatory. So, but I know they be explaining stuff and people be kind of tripping because I do that in videos and people be tripping. Cat breakers. Now this is the thing that really scares me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest. I'm really kind of scared for this, and yeah, let's get to it. All right. Cat breakers. Last but not least, we are excited to introduce cat breakers in NBA 2K25. We saw community feedback that players wanted a way to not only increase attribute ratings above their max potential caps set at build creation, but also have those ratings contribute towards animation, badge, and takeover attribute requirements. That's exactly what cap breakers do. For example, let's say your ball handle attribute is maxed out at 85. You can apply 2 cap breakers to play with an 87 ball handle rating and also unlock access to any animations, badges, or takeovers that require an 87 ball handle. I think you kind of see where I'm going with this. There's a few restrictions to ensure a balanced gameplay experience. Each attribute can be increased a maximum of +5 above its cap. So this is pretty much like when they had the 95 to 99.9 system, where if you got to 96, you got +1 to all your attributes, +2 at 97, +3 at 98, +4 at 99, and if you was actually able to get it to 99.9, you got a +5. Now I think they stopped it that last year, but for the most part, that's how it was for majority of that time, or really on 2K20. I don't think it was really like that for too many other 2Ks, but yeah. But they nerfed that a little bit, but at the same time, you could lose your overall back then. So did it really nerf? So yeah, you could have all your attributes be plus, but you lost it, and it fluctuated, kind of heavy. Here, you get it. Now, if you can change it, that's cool. That's actually damn near better. But yeah. You can use a cap breaker on an attribute up to its max potential rating allowed by your build's height, weight, and wingspan, which is shown in the MyPlayer builder while allocating your attribute potential. You must progress an attribute to its max potential rating before applying a cap breaker. Okay, that right there, those last two actually, that's what I was concerned about, and they actually gave me a good breakdown of how they kind of nerfed it. Okay, so you can go above your cap. So when you're making your build, if you go for an 83 ball, and say for instance, it takes, like last year, 85 3 ball to get limitless range, you can put +5. But if you're at a height, weight, wingspan that doesn't allow you to get that 85, you cannot go +5 on that. So when you're doing your builds, you're gonna have to do your builds for the cap breaker. That's a pretty big deal. I'm not gonna lie. That's a pretty big deal. Now, what I'm gonna say is, we all know what this is gonna get used for. 3 ball, ball handle, and speed ball. And I think speed ball may be used even more than it was last year, because now it's literally your speed boost and how fast you dribble with the ball. So I think that may even take precedent over ball handle, but ball handle is literally all your main innovations. Speed ball is just like dribble style, which is still important, but if they don't add like actually new, better dribble styles than what we've had the last 2 years, it won't matter too much. But with the change of speed ball being so important, I think it's gonna be that. Now, some people gonna still do dunk. Some people may even do agility. Some people may do speed. But that's pretty interesting to me that they did that. They capped it based off your height. So if you like had a build where you pretty much had a max 3 ball for your height, weight, wingspan, you cannot even do it. You can't do the cap breaker there. So that's very interesting to me. So I don't even know if I would even do it to my 3 ball based off that, because most of the time when I'm making my builds, I'm not doing it like that. But yeah, there are a total of 15 cap breakers available to earn through rep rewards. More on rep affiliation. Oh, so I thought the cap breakers, it was saying that you earned them through the rep affiliations in the city, but no, you only earn it through rep rewards. So it's another. Okay, hopefully this is not seasonal. I know the badge elevators is seasons. This is definitely seasons. But this is not as broken at all. That just helps you get to your max badge cap faster. Cap breakers are kind of game breaking. You know what I'm saying? So this is kind of reminding me of like the Road to 99, the old Legend reward stuff, where you would kind of get stuff that actually is kind of play to be better, I guess. Like play the more you play, like you get literal benefits for it. I don't really agree with that, because I feel like just because somebody no-lifes the game, they shouldn't just automatically have a better player. Like, if you're better than me, you're better than me. But if you can just have a better player because you play the game more, I don't really agree with that. But I ain't gonna lie, people been complaining about rep rewards for a while. People wanted that, and 2K gave it to them. But let's go back up here to the takeovers and the badges. Now, for the takeovers, introduces a brand new takeover system with 72 takeovers and 14 takeover abilities. Each takeover targets different attributes, has 5 levels, ranging from level 1 when you're just heating up to level 5 when you're red hot. As you excel on the court, your takeover meter fills up, gradually boosting the targeted attributes as you rise up the 5 levels. This happens automatically, so you don't need to manually activate takeover. But if you make mistakes and produce bad plays on the court, your takeover meter will drop. Interesting. So it targets different attributes, but there's no actual number that it targets for the different attributes. So some could target more attributes, some could target significantly less. But they all have 5 levels, ranging from level 1 to level 5. As you excel on the court, your takeover meter fills up, gradually boosting the targeted attributes as you rise up the 5 levels. This happens automatically, so you don't need to manually activate takeover. But if you make mistakes and produce bad plays on the court, your takeover meter will drop. So takeover is not like the same thing. It's kind of more of a long-lasting effect thing. At level 5, you'll trigger a takeover ability that, when used effectively, can make you the most dominant player on the court for a short period of time. Initially, you will only have access to levels 1 through 3. You can unlock levels 4 and 5 each by activating its previous level in 30 different games. And we already seen, to get level 4, you have to activate level 3 in 10 games. So I'm kind of confused. So can you not activate your literal takeover ability until you get level 5? That's what I seen from it. Takeover level unlocks do carry over between saves. Each takeover has attribute requirements, and you'll be able to see which takeovers you have the potential to unlock within the MyPlayer builder, as well as how each one's associated boost will impact your attributes. You can change your takeover at any time between games, selecting from any that you meet the attribute requirement for. So I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of different now. It's kind of different now. So it seems like it's a thing that lasts the entire game, more so than just for a short period of time. So you get 3 at 3, 4 at 4, but damn near 6 at 5. Yeah, 6 at 5, and then when you actually get the takeover ability itself, you get 7. And and we're not even talking about when we talk about the bad, like, oh, do they not have takeover perks anymore? I didn't see anything about takeover perks. They may not have takeover perks no more. Okay, so they may not. I don't think they're gonna have takeover perks anymore. But yeah, ranking takeover is gonna be very interesting this year because there's 72 different ones. Oh, with 14 takeover abilities. What's a takeover ability? See, I'm confused. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, the takeover ability, deep post bag. Oh, okay. So if you can have the same takeover, no, you can have a different takeover and it have the same takeover ability pretty much. But the reason why you would have different takeovers is because you're gonna get different pluses depending on your build. Okay, I guess I don't really see the point in that. But the way that they're doing takeovers, it kind of affects you throughout the game a lot more than the takeover system that we have right now. So that's interesting. Now, badges. There are 40 skill badges in NBA 2K25, and similar to takeovers, each badge has unique attribute requirements. When you're building your player, you'll be able to see which badges you have the potential to unlock. These 40 badges are split across 2 tiers determined by your MyPlayer's height. MyPlayer badges are progressed by activating each badge in games. This means badges you use the most will be earned more quickly, or we're just gonna move on. Matching your playstyle on the court. This progression can only increase and does not drop. We already know that. Tier 1 badges are the most powerful badges available to you, but are more difficult to progress compared to Tier 2. You can also work on your badge. Also, Tier 1 are more powerful. Tier 2 are easier to progress. Oh, so this is not the way I thought. Now, let's see. They gave us every single badge in the game. Aerial Wizard, we already know what that is. Float Game, we already know what that is. Okay, let's go over this. Layup Mix Master improves a player's ability to finish fancy or acrobatic layups successfully. Paint Prodigy improves a player's ability to quickly and efficiently score while going to work in the paint. So that could be post, that could be layups. That's very interesting. Physical Finisher, so we don't have Fearless Finisher no more. Improves a player's ability to battle through contact and convert contact layups. And it says layups. It says layups. So that's interesting. Post Fade Phenom. I don't think this was in the game, actually, for the past couple years. So this improves your ability to make post fades and hop shots. Post Powerhouse strengthens a player's ability to back down defenders and moving them with drop steps. So this is now back down Punisher and drop stepper. That's gonna be OD. That's gonna be OD. Post Up Poet raises the chances of faking and getting by the defender as well as scoring when performing moves in the post. So this improves your ability. This is like Dream Shake. This improves, I guess this is gonna be post spin too, because it says getting by your defenders, so you can get blow bys, and that's kind of what spin did. It kind of gave you blow bys sometimes too, and it also improves your ability to finish in the post. So that's interesting as well. Posterizer increases. Okay, rise up. We know those. Okay, let's go back to the top. Defense. Okay, so we know Challenger Glove. High Flying Denier boosts the speed and leaping ability of a defensive player in anticipation of a block attempt. So that's pretty much chase down artists, but I always brought up vert, but chase down artists pretty much improved your speed and leaping ability when chasing down people for blocks. But this is saying it improves your speed and leaping ability just in general for when going for blocks. So that's interesting. That's very interesting, because chase down artists is a very good idea, but if you watch bigs, like the best shot blocking bigs, they can chase down people, but they use those same instincts when coming from help side and getting blocks or just protecting the rim. And that's kind of gonna be doing both of those. So I like this low-key better. I low-key like this. So this is pretty much rim protector, you know what I'm saying, anchor, while also being chased down artists. I like that. A move enforcer, a badge that definitely should stay. Let me see if some of these badges that were old are still, that are coming back, are different. Area Wizard seems the same. Float Game seems the same. Posterizer seems the same. Aerial Wizard seems the same. Box Out Beast seems the same. Rebound Chaser seems the same. Glove. Yeah, that seems the same. Challenger seems the same. A mover, okay. Interceptor seems the same. Off-ball pest seems the same. Okay, so we don't care. Alright. On-ball menace. Hounds and bodies up while defending on the perimeter. Okay. So that's pretty much clamps now. Pretty interesting that they changed clamps. I think clamps is a better name, but it's cool. Paint Patroller increases a player's ability to block or contest shots at the rim. Okay, so now that it literally says contest. It doesn't just say block. They have a badge for contest for defense now. Like, you had Challenger, that was the contest badge for perimeter. They really should have had a badge for blocking and contesting on the perimeter, though. That's what Challenger really should be. It should be for not just contesting. It should be for kind of like Paint Patroller is for paint. It should be a badge like that, because there's a lot more guys that can do stuff like that on the perimeter now too. So I think if we're gonna do that for paint, I think it should be another one for the perimeter. But it's cool. And I'm not even mad at the perimeter one being split up, because most people can't do both. You know what I'm saying? This is kind of an either or thing. But I'm not mad at there being a badge, a contest badge. That's very important in my opinion. Pick dodger is the same. Post lockdown is the same. Brick wall. Okay, this is actually interesting, because brick wall actually no longer does this, backing down people or stopping people from being able to be backed down. Does it? No. So how do you stop people in the post? Oh, Wait, post lockdown. Oh, so they did change some of this stuff. Post lockdown strengthens a player's ability to effectively defend moves in the post. So I'm guessing post lockdown is going to be the counter to everything post. So you're going to need post lockdown for post powerhouse. You're going to need post lockdown for post poet too. But also it increases the ability, a chance of ripping people in the post. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Very interesting. Pogo stick. Let's see if that's got anything new. Doesn't seem to. Let's go up there to the top for shooting. Shooting doesn't have nearly that many badges. Deadeye. No more blinders. Wow. Okay, so they took out blinders. Okay, I like that. I'm looking at this shifty shooter. I think that's gonna be the one I like a lot. But Deadeye, jump shots taken with a defender closing out receive less of a penalty from a shot contest. So I'm guessing this is gonna be blinders, Deadeye all in one. So we don't have to have those debates no longer. Perfect, bro. The badge tier is gonna be a lot easier, man. I'm gonna be honest. There's no more conflicting badges. The only really conflicting badge really is gonna be a movement enforcer, high flying denier, and paint patroller. Really, that's pretty it. You know what I'm saying? So I really like that. Limitless range, we already know that. Yeah, 3-pointers from deep. Yeah, it pretty much extends your range. Mini marksman elevates the likelihood of making shots over taller players. Pretty much mismatch expert, if you know that badge. Set shot specialist boosts chances of knocking down stand still jump. Bro, they don't have catch and shoot no more. Very interesting. Very interesting. So I'm guessing set shoot step specialist is pretty much all those catch and shoot badges in one. Very interesting. There's no midi badge either. Very interesting. Okay, shifty shooter improves a player's ability to successfully make off the dribble high difficulty jump shots. So I'm guessing this is going to be fades. This is going to be hop jumpers. This is going to be step backs. This is going to be spin jumpers. This is going to be anything that you're dribbling into shooting. Oh, nah. Actually, no. Because they have a standstill jump shot badge. I don't know. Maybe they can go. Maybe you can do dribble. You can do dribbling and then do a standstill badge. Or damn. Maybe you can dribble into a standstill jump shot and it be both of these. I don't know though, because that would be off the dribble, but when 2K usually says off the dribble, they mean like fades and stuff like that, like the dribble pull-ups, the hop jumpers. So that's interesting. Ankle assassin increases the ability to break down the defender or cross them up. Ankle breaker pretty much. Bail out. Okay, see if this anything new. Pass out of a shot. Layup yields fewer errant passes than normal. Additionally, it helps with passing. Okay, no. Break starter. Grabbing. Okay, we already know what this is. Dimer seems like the same thing, but it's just half court. I'm pretty sure they changed that last year and they changed it back to just half court, or it just was always half court. I think they had changed that back to, or out of it just being half court last year, but I could be wrong on that. Handles for days. A player takes less of a hit when performing consecutive dribble moves, allowing them to chain together combos quicker and for longer periods. I already knew. I don't know why I read that. Strong handle reduces the likelihood of being bothered by defenders when dribbling. Never mind. That's not what I thought it was. Unpluckable is coming back. Have a tougher time poking the ball free with their steal attempts. Okay, not what I thought it was going to be. Versatile visionary improves a player's ability to thread and fit tight passes, including alley-oops, quickly and on time. So this is pretty much needle threader with the lob badge that they had, which I don't really agree with this not having a badge to speed up the passing. Now, if the pass accuracy attribute speeds up the passing, I'm all for it, because the pass accuracy, it has to do something besides give us pass styles. It has to actually improve your passing ability. Your passes are more accurate, more consistently. The higher your rating is, your passes are significantly faster. The higher the rating is. It has to have elements of that. It can't just be you get your pass accuracy to a certain point to improve your passing ability through a pass style. That should not be how it works, in my opinion. Now, lightning launch speeds up launches when attacking from the perimeter. That's pretty much speed booster, quick first step, all that type of stuff. And yeah, our goal was to make every badge feel valuable and equally desirable. With fewer badges, each is more all-encompassing, having a legitimate impact on the court. We ensured every area of basketball was complemented with useful badges, so every playstyle has ways to stand out. This means there are fewer badges that activate in only very specific. For example, Shifty Shooter covers all off the dribble shooting. Set Shot Specialist covers all standstill shooting. So Shifty Shooter is gonna be kind of harder but once you get it max, you're chilling. But I think this may be going back to the older way where it's kind of harder to get your badges up. I hope not though. There's also a brand new level of badges higher than Hall of Fame called Legend. That's a big one, man. That is a big one. The highest attribute requirements to unlock for your MyPlayer, but give you a huge boost on the court. That's a big one. Them getting a new tier of badge is a pretty big one. And then we pretty much went over everything in the blog. With that being said, they didn't give us a picture of the badges besides, I mean, I guess they gave us every single badge, so they didn't really have to do that. And then the rest is micro. That'd be its own little video. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we already went over the badges, or not badges, but the micro in that one video. But if y'all do want that, like I said, like the video. For the most part, everything else that we probably gonna learn is probably through the blog. A little glimpse of what it takes to get a legend badge. To get lightning launch, you only need 94 shooter ball. And I'm looking at this for a 6'2". If you want legendary lightning launch, you have to be 6'2" with a low weight to have that. So that's interesting to me. To be honest, that's interesting to me. I'm intrigued by it, to see how that's gonna work. A whole new tier badges to try to like emphasize when making your builds. And you cannot get your badges to that tier without your build having that ability to get to that tier. So yeah, even with the badge elevator that got talked about, I liked what I seen from the cap breaker that you can't get, like say for instance with this build. So this build has a max of 98. If you put your ball handle, actually if you put your speed with ball, it has a max of 94. If you had went to 89, you could go +5 on that with your cap breaker. If he would have went 93 ball handle instead of 98, he could have went 93 and he could have got +5 on that to get to 98. So those are things that you can kind of save when making your builds now. That's gonna go into making your builds for later on thinking about those cap breakers. But you got to think about it. Those cap breakers may be very hard to get as well because they said it's within rep rewards. So those could be super high rep rewards, but we don't know. It could be just stuff that's in the season, but I think it would have said in the season like it did for the badge elevators. But yeah, like I said, that's gonna be the end of this video. Y'all do want more, like the video, subscribe. I probably split this up, but if y'all do want more, like the video, subscribe, all that good stuff out the way. I appreciate all y'all boys. We're gonna be talking about Mike Wang or the Zach Zimmerman man. That's gonna be going over all the build stuff very soon in its own video. If y'all do want that, like the video. I will be discussing my hypothesis what's gonna be the best build, probably in that video, kind of like I did with the Prelude when I talked about the Mike Wang tweets and stuff like that in that video. But yeah, I will be discussing the Mike career if y'all do want that. So like the video, subscribe if you're new. I probably at the point of me making this video already did my last 2K24 video. So hey, RP 2K24 at this point for me. But yeah, like the video, subscribe, all that good stuff out the way. Without further ado, man, it's your boy Fitz. I'm out the bit, man.
All of my friends are dead, leave them in the cold, put them in the tundra. I go Ray Charles, second I see her, I make her fumble. I was just a with Aaliyah, pussy in the jungle.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!